that was loud. We will sage the space and the cards. Not sage, but with incense. If you don't have sage, incense is a great substitute. Put that here. Okay, so I have 4 piles and 4 truth messages, or possibly dare messages, or possibly a combination of both. So you are going to be picking a pile, and I have little charms associated with each pile. So I'll show you what the charm is, and I might give you an overall word or theme that I think the pile may have something to do with to help you decide if you need that to help you decide. So for pile number 1, we have this little t-shirt charm. And I would say the theme of this is open-heartedness, a sense of wearing one's heart on one's sleeve. Pile 1. Pile 2 is this little mermaid's tail, mermaid's fin, which is representative of the water element. So I'll say emotions. I feel like this pile is going to be something to do with emotions. It's the energy of the mermaid fin. The pile number 3 here, the charm for that is this little black cat. Don't mind me. I'm new at this. It's so cute. Look at it. So that's for pile number 3. And I think the energy of this, I will say, is mysterious, playful. And pile number 4 is this lollipop. You can see it's a little lollipop. And I'd say the theme of this will be love or relationships in some way, innocence, something like that. But whatever resonates with you is perfect. And if nothing I've said resonates with you, then your own interpretations are perfect. So here we have the 4 piles. I will let you meditate on it for a moment. I also wanted to point out, if you check me out on Instagram, the O in soul numbers, I get really confused, and it puts a block in my learning and my motivation to learn. So right now, I don't use reversals. The Empress. Number 3. Eight of Wands. I'm laughing because this is a very action-oriented card, which leads me to believe it could possibly be a dare if you've chosen this pile, but we'll see. We'll get to it. And we have the Four of Wands. Sorry, I didn't really let you look at that. It's the Four of Wands. Getting carried away with the messages. It's the Eight of Wands. And then that's the Empress. Okay. Now, I'm going to tell you what signs are on the table right now as I see it. We've got majority fire, which is Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. That doesn't have to resonate, but if it does, it's just going to be extra confirmation for you. And then we also have Cups, which is a water sign, which would be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Just to get that out of the way. And then also the Empress here actually is Earth energy. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, maybe mostly Taurus, but definitely Earth energy for sure. I love this deck. The cards are so beautiful. Okay. The next card that we will get in this message. Exchanging gifts. Number 27. We have a ballerina or a fairy coming out of a box. And this cat. It's cute. Can you see that? Let me move that up a bit more. There we go. Perfect. And then we have Rainbow Dragon. Such a beautiful card. Going to move this back just a bit. There we go. And finally, 2 more messages. These are the color cards. We have blue, activate your healing power. Number 37. Love that card. It matches this, my cloth, my altar cloth. And we have mauve, enjoy clear hearing. And that's number 43, which equates to number 7, which is the number of spiritual transformation. but because they have the capacity to use their logical mind, they don't get carried away with their good deeds. They do bring rationality and logic into their endeavors and into the connections or things that they pursue, whether for charity work or something like to that effect. So we have a really comforting, nurturing, loving energy overriding this reading right now. So that is the King of Cups. Now the Empress is someone who is a motherly type of energy, very nurturing, abundant, will do anything to make her dreams come true. Just someone who loves reveling in the beauty of life and in the visions that they see in their mind and that they want and envision for their life. And they know that they are worthy of those dreams. And they're very driven, compassionate, unconditionally loving people. So either these are traits within yourself or traits of two parties. And to be honest, in my opinion, I'm seeing two different parties. But again, it's up to you ultimately and how you interpret it. So next with the Eight of Wands. Now, this card is about travel or really fast action. It's definitely an action-oriented card. Now this card and the Empress both are like cards of good news. So that is one of the messages that I'm picking up. There could be something about good news, or perhaps taking an action that you need to take or that you've been thinking about taking and receiving a positive outcome. And that is further confirmed by the Four of Wands here, which is another action, passionate, fire-oriented card. And this is about celebration and prosperity and joyous times. It could be about stable home life. So this is showing possibly a potential outcome if you take the action that I think this reading is potentially asking you to take. And I think I would call that a dare from Spirit. But yeah, they're partying up. They're having a great time. Look at that. Like they're at a music festival or something. Okay. Now, further evidence that this is a dare can be seen here with the exchanging gifts card. What's interesting about this card in this reading here is that this card is all about give and take. You have to give a little to get a little, and so on. So this is, I think, proof that is saying take that step or take that action that needs to be taken between these two energies. And in taking that action, not only will you receive this positive outcome, but it will be, or whatever that action is, it will be reciprocated and brought back to you tenfold, because that's just the way the universe works. message. You're entering into a productive and enriching time when all manner of opportunities are being offered to you. You have everything you need to seize them, yet in order to honor them, you must put in the time, exchange your experience and skills, and commit heart and soul to what you are choosing to pursue. You can do it. You have what it takes to be successful if you align with the law of giving and receiving. You must engage in a dance of give and take, push and pull, doing and being. If you let fear guide your choices, you could deplete yourself or create an imbalance. This is not a time of just do. Use your currency wisely and be mindful of the value others bring to your life. Relationship message. Love is an exchange of life force energy between two beings. It grows exponentially when it's reciprocated. You must give and receive in order for love to flourish and abundance to flow between you. Spirit wants you to start accepting all the blessings waiting for you, as well as offer the same gift in return. Open your heart and allow it to be filled. Let love in and let it flow out of you too. Love is truly yours today. And then there's a prosperity message here, and it has the same general idea, but I really wanted to read the basis of that to you because I thought that was a really cool message. Next up, we have the Rainbow Dragon card. This is from the Sacred Power reading cards. And the Rainbow Dragon, I was going to say the Sacred Dragon, but it definitely is sacred. So the Sacred Rainbow Dragon in the book is number 24. And if you break down number 24, it equates to number 6, which is the soulmate's number. It's like the perfect match. So further proof that this is about a possible connection of two people. Okay. And the Rainbow Dragon brings the message of harmony and positive change. Again, encouraging this message of a positive outcome if some sort of action that perhaps you have been thinking about, hint, hints. If you've been looking for a sign or waiting for a sign, P.S., this is it. That's the kind of energy that is going on in this reading right now. This is 100% a dare from Spirit to do the thing that you've been thinking about doing in regards to a connection, in regards to furthering a connection or connecting deeper with a certain connection or taking another connection to the next level, something along those lines. This is a dare from Spirit. Now, you have free will. You do not have to partake in this dare, but if this was just the little nudge that you needed, then perhaps this message truly was for you. The final two cards here is blue. Activate your healing power. And we have mauve. Enjoy clear hearing. I almost think this reading could be referring to some sort of situation where you have the power to heal whatever it is, or to take whatever it is that this is to the next level. You have that power. It all lies in your hands. No pressure. But I'm saying the ball could be in your court. So you have the power to heal this connection or to do what you will, to heal it or to further it, etc. And then we have mauve. Enjoy which sounds like clarity to me. I feel like this is a message to let you know that you truly hold the answer inside you. So, if you have any doubts about this reading being a sign, or doubts about taking the action that this reading is perhaps hinting that you should take, then that doubt in itself is a sign of what you want or what you don't want, if that makes sense. So if you are doubting that this is what you should do, then that doubt is telling you to stop, and so maybe that's what you should do. But again, this is just up for you to decide and your interpretation. This is just really exciting because I didn't actually know if I was going to get any dares. So this is really cool that the very first pile was a dare. This clear hearing is also kind of showing me, like if you look at these two, their eyes are closed and they're reflecting inward. And I feel either that is what has been needed, possibly. This is a no contact situation, and this is telling you to reach out, to heal that situation. That could be indicated with all of this communication, this action going on here. This could be a lot of messages going through. So another part of this dare could be, if you resonate with it, to send that text. You know, just get it out of the way if you've been thinking about it. Why have you been thinking about it? You've obviously been thinking about it for a reason. So you need to take courageous action, or you need to get over the thought and stop, move on. So it's up to you. That is the energy that I am picking up here. I hope you enjoyed playing this game of Truth or Dare with me. I hope you enjoyed your dare. Whether you follow through with the dare is up to you, and you are loved either way. So I hope you know that. And I will see you again in my next video, or perhaps you will keep watching to see what else is in store for the rest of this reading. Bye, Starlit Souls. Love and light. Hello, pile 2. How are you doing today? So I am going to show you all of the cards that we have for your reading, and I'm going to lay everything out, and then I will discuss the energy that I think is going on and whether I think Spirit is giving you a truth or a dare. And just a reminder that this is just for fun, so if you don't resonate with something, you can leave it behind. Only take what resonates. So the first card that will be starting off your truth or dare. I can't wait to see. Pile 1's was very juicy and interesting. So yeah, these are really cool. I'm so excited to do these readings. Okay, we have Pioneer. Light attribute. Passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. Shadow attribute. Compulsive need to keep moving on. So, see, it's sort of like a light bulb. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna put that there. Good to know. I never picked up on the light bulb before, but now it makes sense, and it goes along with another card that is in this pile that I will show you in just a it's just showing some sort of completion of a cycle. Now, this could be an outcome, but let's see what's going on here. I'm starting to get a sort of energy that this might be a truth pile, okay? So if you were looking for a dare, I don't think this pile is a dare. I believe it is a truth pile, but let's keep going. Oh, before we go into it, I just want to go over what we have every single sign present here. We have wands, which is fire. We have 2 wands. We have pentacles, which is earth. Swords, which is air. And cups, which is water. So we have every single zodiac sign represented here. Okay, so the final cards. I'm gonna put this up here. There we go. Blessed. It's got this like angelic looking fairy or something like that. Number 22. What did I say about the mirroring? Oh my gosh. So lots of mirroring. Wow, what is going on here? Is this some sort of twin flame union or energy I'm picking up on? It could be, so let's keep going. Divas or devas, I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce that, but this is such a beautiful card. Oh wow. The color cards. I need to turn these around. Plum. Overcome your challenges. I was going to get 2 cards, but 3 came out for you. In your pile, a lot of cards came out for you, so maybe you needed it. Let me move this down a bit. There we go. And that is number 41, which is number 5. If you break it down, and 5 is the number of transformation and change. Yellow, purify your body. No. Number 22 again. I'm getting goosebumps. This is amazing. This is why I love doing this stuff. Like, this is so much fun. Especially when things just happen like that. It's like little miracles, you know? And then we have pink. Let love in. Wow. Okay. Move these out of the way. There we go. I realized that I forgot to light incense. So I'm going to do that for you. Pile 2 now. Okay, pile 2. So I've come to realize that this may be a dare, and it may be a truth. So you need to decide that for yourself. I do believe this reading could go either way, for sure, depending on what you resonate with. Don't mind my squeaky chair. The Pioneer card is the overseeing energy of this reading, and this is showing someone who doesn't give up even in hard times. They find the grace or the strength and the courage to keep on fighting, to keep taking everything day by day. They love to pave new roads and go on their own journeys and expeditions in hopes that they can manifestational power, I will say. So the overall energy here that I'm picking up on is that right now, pile 2, you honestly, you might be going through it right now, emotionally or mentally. The 5 of Cups is either representing someone who has suffered from a broken heart, or feels defeated, or is trying to numb themselves to run away from confusion or overthinking, worries that are clouding their minds, your mind. The 5 is showing turbulence and times of change. And then we have the number 2. Now, if you add these 2 cards together, it equals 7, which is the number of spiritual transformation. And that might just be the journey or the path that is calling to you in this reading. And as a pioneer, you really may have been feeling called to pursue this type of path lately, and opening your mind to more esoteric topics to try and get to the root of who you are. This is something that a lot of us go through in our lives. So I feel this could be how you are feeling in this moment, or how you have been feeling lately, with that sort of fogginess and mental confusion, or emotional numbing the emotions in some sort of way, or repressing them. Okay, so how can we get you out of this situation? Let's see here. Now we have the 4 of Pentacles. The 4 of Pentacles. I'm seeing in that card gratitude, mindfulness, reflection, taking that time to go within, to take a look at these thoughts that are hounding you, and to claim your power back from these thoughts, to tell these thoughts, hey, I am not a victim. You are in my mind. I am not in your mind. I take my power back. I feel like this is what you truly do wish for. It's just a feeling of inner peace and serenity. And I think that begins with gratitude, and every day trying to remember and be grateful for all the little things, for the flowers that you see on your walk, for the smiling children and happy dogs that you see, in all the little things. That's where you find the beauty. And once you start seeing the beauty in those things, then the entire world just opens up to you in so many ways. It's really beautiful. And I think that's what your soul, or you, really want. Now, the 9 of Wands is an energy of determination and finding inner motivation and passion to continue in times of difficulties. Finding that inner fire. And I think in a way, it's like this is what you are really wishing for when you're, reflecting here and trying to clear all this. It's so that you can find this inner determination to cut cords and cut ties and certain journeys you will have to release that which has been holding you back and making you blind and making you feel confused. But that can be released. You do have that power, and I do believe this is what your soul wants. Take what resonates. Now, I do feel like this. I said it could be both ways, and the reason I said it could be both ways is because the way that this reading could be interpreted as a truth is it is showing you what's holding you back. This reading is calling to your attention. Listen, pay attention to these anxious, worrisome feelings and thoughts that are making you live your life like this. Pay attention. Do you want them there, or do you want to remove them? Do you want stillness? Do you want calm? Do you want clear skies? Take a look. You have the power to end the situation, and that is your truth, and that is the truth in this situation. You have the power and the inner determination and will to begin a new journey for yourself that is based on peace and what your heart truly wants and what you know that you deserve. Now, that's the truth, and that could be a hard enough truth. That could be a hard enough truth in itself. So, the further action in this reading that I can see showing up would turn this into a dare. But again, only if you resonate, and that would be to take these steps and ending the reading up here with the Nine of Wands and the Ten of Wands, which is fire, action-oriented fire energy. That is the dare. So it begins with truth of the situation and how you're feeling and paying attention to all that. And it ends with action, which is the dare. And in the middle of that, we have balance, we have the earth, we have that grounding, that stability that can bring you back to the present moment so that you can manifest this version and this path for yourself. And that is how this pile is a truth and a dare, or a truth or a dare. So, however you resonate with that, okay? Now, continuing, we have blessed, which is the number 22, and oh, that is so crazy. I just had the insight, or I picked up on the message that the twos that are popping out, where's the other one? This one, the 2-2, 2-2. If you add it together, is 4, and there's the 4 elements, and we have all 4 elements in these 5 cards. We have the wands, the pentacles, the swords, the cups. I went over that. So this is really, really all connecting. This is showing an entire cycle. This is showing that if you take this step, look where you could be 2 months from now, 4 months from now, 6 months from now, etc. Look where you could be. But you have to step out of the victimhood, that desire to numb the self or escape, and you have to face it head on in order to manifest this new vision and this new road for yourself. Now, divas are the nature spirits, and I think this card is coming up to give you helpful ideas to many twos, you might be seeing 222 or 444 on the clock as signs. We have purify your body, and this could be where the Diva's card is coming in, saying to go to nature, to clear yourself of these negative energies and entities that have taken over some of your thought process here. And that can be cleared. It's almost like the attachment is more based on habit than actual need. So this is just a reminder to purify your body. And with that, we have your reading. Now, I do want to read the message in the Blessed card for Wisdom of the Oracle. I was really drawn to read the protection message and the prosperity message from this for this reading. So I'm just going to flip to it here. 22, here we go. Blessed. Essential meanings. Something wonderful that is unearned and unexpected. Grace that is an unforeseen gift from Spirit. The Oracle's message. There are moments in life when, out of the blue, it seems that everything has been orchestrated by divine intervention. You feel blessed in ways that are difficult to express. It's as if the Red Sea parts in front of you and events come together to banish your troubles easily and naturally. You know deep down you did not deserve any of it, and yet here you are. This is one of those times. Let awe and gratitude for all your blessings guide you now. There is a relationship message, and you can read it over if you're guided to, but I'm just going to read the prosperity and the protection message. Prosperity message. Unexpected windfalls and good fortune come your way now. You're in a phase where any difficulties or obstacles that have stymied your success seem to disappear on their own. Be ready to receive. The windows of opportunity will open wide. Accept the blessings given to you now and don't forget to share them. Protection message. Humility is called for now, as grace is an unearned gift. You didn't gain this by your own desires or actions. To be who you need to be, you can no longer do what you did. In a way, you have hit rock bottom, and what is required now is nothing less than total surrender. Then you will be blessed. I thought that summarized this perfectly, and I wanted to share that message with you. So here you go, your truth and or dare reading. That mirroring energy, there we go, truth or dare. Alright everyone, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Pile 2, thank you so much for witnessing the magic spirit, young soul, just someone who exuberates joy and youth and energy, and someone who maybe, not that it's bad, but like doesn't want to grow up, just someone who is happy living in their, more innocent reality and not wanting to face the realities of adulting, you could say, or that life brings us sometimes. So that is the overall energy here, which could be confirmation of who you are as a soul, or on some level, if that resonates with you. Temperance is talking about alchemy and balancing energies and using yin and yang, both masculine and feminine polarities, to balance situations. And you can see here the wings, the angel wings. I do feel that this means you are heavily guided and protected by angels. To further confirm this fact, turquoise is known as the color of the angelic realm, specifically the seraphim angels. So I think that is extra confirmation that you are very protected and you have a lot of angelic presence in your life, whether you know it or believe it or not. And you might find that things just work out for you. They just have a way of working out. So you don't often have to stress about things in life because they just work out. Someone will step in to help you, or you usually will just find spontaneous, random solutions to problems that you encounter. And this may have stopped you from gaining other sorts of skills, or from feeling a certain motivation to do things, or to do things for yourself, because things were just falling together for you all the time, and you didn't have to rely on your own self, because a lot of these circumstances could have seemed miraculous, or of angelic assistance. Four of Cups is sort of giving the energy of, going with the energy of the child here. This could be showing someone who's being a brat, to put it bluntly, but someone who maybe isn't appreciating what's around them. Like, you're bored, you're taking things for granted, possibly, maybe taking the help around you for granted, whether you're conscious of this help, whether it's angelic help or help from real people in your physical life. Maybe you've taken this help for granted, and because of that, you kind of feel like stuck at the moment, like you don't know what direction to go, because it's not that you can't think for yourself, but you almost don't trust your own opinions about what you want for your life. The wheel is showing here some sort of a significant event that will be left up to fate or destiny. And I think this is further confirming the angelic assistance that is in your life. As I was just saying, how things are always working out for you. It seems like karma, the wheel, is always turning in your favor. Holy crap. I can't believe that. How psychic I am sometimes. you're shuffling the cards, you're like, oh, okay, I hope all the messages make sense. And then when you lay them out, you're just stunned that it all just makes perfect sense. And there's so much like extra confirmation in the reading. And it's so magical. So this wheel is just showing further confirmation that this is how your life has been. As well, it could be showing that another significant event or situation will be occurring, and this could be a fated event constructed by your angels and the universe, constructed by your higher self to show you the truth of a situation, or to give you clarity about what it is that you want, to give you your aha moment, that light bulb moment. Wow. So what is going to shift? What is going to shift? I still don't know if this is a truth or a dare. I'm really thrown off a little by this one. But let's keep going here. Okay, we have a leg up, which talks about receiving help and not feeling guilty to receive help, and you can find grace in accepting help. Now, there is a difference between accepting help and becoming dependent on help. So I think it's important for you to be able to differentiate the difference between the two of those. So I do believe this help that is being referred to in this situation is from your angels, since they are showing such a presence in this rating. 1, 2, 3. But also relate to the eternal child, because children often are very connected to angels and to the other dimensions and other realms. And so as a part of holding this innocence and this purity of your soul within, as who you are, your guides are such a strong presence in your life because your energy welcomes it. Your energy needs to feel their presence. Again, whether you know they're there or not, your energy needs to feel their comforting presence. It does something for you. It heals you. It makes you dream and believe in your dreams and the magic that you want to create in this world. Tree of Life is talking about creating strong foundations to support future goals. And this could be family foundation. So this could be not accepting help when you've accepted maybe too much help from someone. This could be putting your foot down to not accept help from an outside source and to find the inner determination to say to yourself, no, I'm going to is also talking about someone coming in to help you. Okay, I feel like this may be a dare or a truth. I feel like the truth aspect could be calling you out on the behavior or the habits and routines that you've been stuck in. And it could have been mindlessly or unconsciously, and now it's coming into a brighter light. And that could be the truth that, you know, you are very blessed to have all of this help, and recognizing all of this. Oh, let me burn another incense here. Hold on, guys. Hold on. So yes, the truth is just shining a light on this behavior and showing you that you need to set goals for yourself to get yourself out of this boredom, this rut, and to stop, not that you depend on this assistance, but I mean, it is good to depend on angelic assistance, but at the same time, when you're grounded in reality, you also have to balance that magic and that assistance with logic and rationality. And I just think that's what this reading is showing you if you take this as a truth. Now, if you were to look at this as a dare, I think the message as a dare could be, I'm seeing two options here. The first option is that you find yourself a mentor. This could be a trusted family member or friend or someone that you don't know, but a mentor that can help guide you and that you can talk things out with and just shoot ideas back and forth and brainstorm, and they can help you set some key points so that you know what steps you need to make going forward to start achieving what you really want in life. So your dare would be to reach out, do some research, find that mentor. Now, the alternate situation that I'm seeing here, if it resonates, is that a mentor is going to enter your life with the magic of the universe, and you don't really have to do anything to advance this connection. It's just going to happen naturally and organically. It will be a random connection or a random way that you meet this person. Somehow you will network with someone, or you will come across some contact information of someone, and you will get an inner desire to reach out, and then a couple days later you might get another sign to reach out again, and perhaps this is your third sign. So I don't really know if that would be a dare or a truth, or just the universe saying, hey, something is going to happen, but it's going to happen naturally, so you don't need to do anything. So in that case, take this reading for what it is, whether it's a truth or a dare or a little bit of both. This one had multiple interpretations, which is really cool because I just think that means there might be a lot of different kinds of people watching this video that these messages could resonate with. So I hope And I am going to read the relationship message and the protection message for this. Essential meanings: receiving help, delegating authority, interdependence. The Oracle's message: you've come to a point where going it alone is no longer optimal for you. Life has a way of presenting you with the perfect people to align with, who can give you a leg up during this next phase of your journey. Help comes to you in all the areas of your life where you need a boost. The trick is to accept that aid so freely given. When you embraced interdependence, allowing teamwork and independence to commingle, miracles happen. Now is such a time. There is a relationship message. I will read this one, yes. Relationships that are healthy thrive on interdependence. It's important to recognize that you need others as much as they need you. You must allow people to support you just as you are there for them. This is a time to be vulnerable, to speak up about your needs, and to ask for them to be fulfilled. Trust. You will be met with kindness and love. Don't expect others to read your mind, though. Ask and it is given. There is a prosperity message. I'm not going to read that one. I didn't read all of them for the other piles, so I'm going to read the protection message. Are you always insisting on doing everything yourself? Do you have little faith that help will come, convinced that the burden of the world is doomed to remain on your shoulders? Your beliefs about going it alone need to be discarded, as they do not serve you at all. And side note, you're clearly not alone, as this reading shows. Let others help you. Yes, it will make you feel vulnerable to admit you need a helping hand, but to be vulnerable is good, for you have a lesson to learn. You must let someone else assist. You can't do life all by yourself. Once you shift your expectations, you'll be amazed by how quickly help arrives to help you a leg up. So pile 3, with your sneaky kitty. I thought that was a funny charm for this reading too, because cats are kind of like supernatural, and this is actually talking about a lot of angelic help and help from the other side. If you are someone who is clairvoyant or psychic or empathic, this could be talking about you connecting to a mentor on the other side, to an archangel, or to an entity or deity for guidance, and to help you find peace with what path you want to pursue in your life. So that's kind of cool. So pile 3, I hope you enjoyed these messages. I hope you find the clarity and stability that you so desire and deserve, so that all of your dreams can come true once you realize what they are. Bye, pile 3. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video, or in the next pile if you choose to watch more than one. Love and light. Hello, pile 4. Thank you so much for being here with me today. So let's get right into your reading. You chose the Lollipop Charm, and we're just going to put that up here. I am going to read all the cards out and show them to you and lay them out, and then we will get into what each of the cards mean, and if I think this is a truth or a dare from Spirit. So the first card that we have is Don Juan, Light Attribute. Spotlights your positive, seductive qualities. Shadow Attribute, using the power of romance basis of the energy for this reading. Also, I'm going to light some incense for you. Okay, let's continue. Sorry, I have OCD and this is bothering me here. Let's get started with the rest of the reading. Seven of Pentacles. This is Earth energy. We have the Nine of Cups. This is water energy. We have the Seven of Swords. This is air energy. And we have the Queen of Swords, which is also air energy. Okay, so right now on the table we have air signs, which is Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. And we have water signs, which is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And we have earth signs, which is Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. And we have two sevens, and seven is the number of spiritual transformation. I also would like to mention that this reading, as I was going through it and like all of the piles, this reading was very, very specific. It's a very specific message. So if this is not your message, that is totally fine. Click on to another pile and find a message there for yourself. This is just a very specific message for certain people who could come across this, I guess. Unfinished Symphony, number 10. Reflection. I'm going to move this back. Or move this up. There we go. Sorry, my table's shaking a bit. There we go. Perfect. Red, free yourself from pain, number 2. Purple, develop mental clarity. My dog just let out a huge sigh. Hold on, hold that thought. He's so good in the vibes right now. Okay, back to the reading. Purple, develop mental clarity, number 39. And we have silver, be persistent, 27. Another 7. So we have 777. If you're seeing that, that could be a sign. Okay, pile 4. Well, one thing I can say is that I am almost 100% sure that this is a truth. So, if you were looking for a dare, pick another pile. So, we start with patience and waiting. It's about taking a break while you wait for the seeds that you've sown to reap the harvest or to come to harvest. This is about reflecting on the previous season and thinking about what it is that you could have done differently to make for a more bountiful crop, so to speak. So it looks like someone here has done some hard work and planted some seeds and is now taking a time out to see what happens with that crop. The Nine of Cups. Okay, so there's something really crazy going on with this reading. Every time I've tried to film this particular pile for the last day and a half, it gets interrupted. And I don't know if that just means that this is going to be a really hard truth for some people to hear. So maybe that's a warning, but right now there's a fly buzzing around the hallway that was not there 2 minutes ago. Just prior to this, I had lit all the candles and it was just about to hit start, and the landlord started vacuuming the hallways. And the energy is very ungrounded. It just will not let me do the reading. So, weird note about this reading, if that resonates with you at all. So, if this is a harsh truth that you're not ready to hear, just click off this video, this reading, and go pick another pile or watch another one of my videos. But this Nine of Cups is the wish card, and this is about abundance and dreams coming true, or visions that you had manifested in your mind's eye coming true and aligning into your reality. So this is telling me that because of the seeds that someone that you have planted, wishes came true or are coming true. But I feel like wishes came true. I feel like this is a past energy, these two. Wishes came true because of hard work and dedication, patience. Now, after the wishes came true, or after the abundance came in, there was some sort of energy or situation of deception or betrayal. So someone close to you may have lost your trust, or vice versa, you may have lost the trust from someone close to you that you had worked very hard to earn, and possibly a bad decision led to a moment of deception, which created this feeling of confusion, feeling like sneaky and needing to hide. This is the energy that I'm feeling with this card. With the hood on, he looks very secretive. So it looks like it could have been a very secretive deception, whatever kind of deception it was. I mean, with the Don Juan energy, you could say this was a romantic deception. We could assume that, but take it how it resonates. If it was a friend decepting you or a family member or something like that, that's very possible. Now, out of this deception, we arrive at the Queen of Swords, which is about honesty and integrity, seeking truth, being able to make good decisions, knowing how to communicate with all different types of people. So truth ultimately is what's going on here. This is a feminine energy of truth and clarity, possibly an aha moment, or possibly a feminine energy finding out about this betrayal of the Seven of Swords. There are a few different interpretations here, so play around. If you get your own interpretations, that's okay too. Okay, sorry I touched the cards because I have OCD and I need them to be straight, and I like touching them. Okay, so the next card we have is number 10. Oh my gosh, there's the vacuum again. Oh my gosh. I have to stop this video. Okay, let's try this again. The next card is number 10, Unfinished Symphony. Unfinished Symphony. Now, this is kind of showing me that the seeds that you, let's say, planted here, or the abundance that you acquired when your wishes came true, or when this occurred. To see the treasure chest. It possibly did not have the desired outcome with this betrayal or deception here that you hoped for, that you had hoped for. And that's why this is an unfinished symphony. This could mean, if you're looking at in a romantic way at this reading, this could mean that you are currently not talking to someone. The vacuum is back on. We have to finish the reading, and if you can hear the vacuuming, I apologize for that. Hopefully it stops soon. So, Unfinished Symphony, I was saying your story is not over. If you feel like you are in a place of reflection and contemplation, just know that things are being rewritten. The symphony is being orchestrated. We have the wolf card here with the reflection, and you can see the hidden or waning moon in the background. And this is just reaffirming the energy of this reflection mode that either you could be in right now, or possibly this is what is needed in this situation to help heal the situation that involved the deception. Now, I need to tell you one other energy that I'm picking up on, if this relates, and if this doesn't relate to you, this could potentially be warning you of a truth of someone in your life. It's just a thought. It's, this is truth or dare. So since we have the Don Juan energy here, I do feel like this card on some level, in one scenario, could represent someone sowing their seeds or sleeping around, I guess you could say. This could be a masculine or a feminine energy, okay? This does not just have to be one gender because you see a gender on the card, a certain gender on the card. So this could represent someone who uses their sexuality. And then also, if you look at this, it's like these are all the options that they have, or how it's like just another notch on their bedpost type of energy. Like, look at all of the girls or men that they can acquire. Almost like it's a competition, or it's something that they're using to mask something else. And then it makes sense then that this this person sowed certain seeds with someone, and things were going so well, and then all of a sudden there was a deception and a betrayal, and it was an extreme shock and brought so much truth and clarity to the entire situation. Now, that's just another way of interpreting it that I picked up on and I wanted to point out. So, take that how it resonates. And so then also this unfinished symphony would make sense, because if there was someone in this that was deceived, and if this is potentially a no contact situation, this could be saying that this is an unfinished symphony, this connection, or the situation still requires some sort of healing or ending or conclusion. We have here, free yourself from pain. So if you have been holding on to feelings of anger or resentment or guilt or judgment or anything like that, this card is telling you to take this time to reflect and free yourself from your past pains, free yourself from your past wrongs. Only you hold yourself prisoner to the past. Well, only you have that power, truly. And while you are in that time of reflection and you are freeing yourself from pain, you can also develop mental clarity. And that is what the Queen of Swords, wow, the hallways are really busy. I'm sorry, whoever picked this pile. I don't know if the universe is punking you right now or what's going on, but something really angry and strange is going on with this reading. I've never encountered an energy like this in my readings before, where the message was refusing to come out and creating constant interruptions in my environment. So this is a first for me. Mind you, I have like only 4 videos, so I haven't been doing this a long time. But back to your reading. I'm just sensing a lot of disruption and possibly like worlds colliding or crashing, and that's almost why someone is in this period of reflection, because they knew that they could not continue doing what they were doing, and they needed to take a time out to reflect on what it is they truly want. I just burnt myself. I literally just burnt myself on the incense. Dude, someone is like sending me some crazy karma right now for sharing this secret, okay? So whoever's secret this is, someone is coming for me right now for getting this message out there. So if this is your message, you're welcome, okay? I went through it to get this message out here today. Oh my goodness, okay. I feel that the situation has a lot of potential for healing, especially with silver here with be persistent. This to me is telling me that you should not give up whatever it is that you are working on. If you are working on self-growth and you're taking this reflection period to work on yourself, this is saying be persistent in your healing process. This could also be saying be persistent in asking for forgiveness from someone regarding the situation, or be persistent in healing your mind so that these behaviors stop coming out and causing destruction in your life, whatever these behaviors are. If it is womanizing or sleeping around or being that sort of charming person that can woo anyone off their feet, you know, is that behavior hiding something deeper? I think that is the truth that is being presented here. are now. Practice radical acceptance. Take inventory so that emotional and psychological closure can occur, and the answers you seek will be found. What was I saying about closure? You can't move forward if you are leaving things unfinished. Reflect on what is past so that the symphony can finally end on a high note. Relationship message. Moving on is difficult when love lingers. Things are left unsaid, and you haven't had the opportunity for closure in your relationship and in your heart. You can still feel bound up in relationships when closure is denied you. It's important to achieve this for yourself. Write that letter, make that phone call, or have that conversation over a cup of coffee. Side note, does that sound like a dare to anyone? Just a thought. For peace of mind, accept matters as they are. Make amends if need be, and declare your feelings, even if only to yourself. Be clear about what was left unresolved, and close the door on the past so you can set yourself free. Only then can new love blossom. And then I'll read the protection message as well. When unfinished business casts a shadow over your life, it is a reminder that procrastination is a form of self-sabotage. It is not in your best interest to stall. Even stumbling forward is better than holding back. Don't overthink things or let yourself get distracted. Just tie up any loose ends and deliver the results. Don't quit before the finish line. Spirit wants you to win. Okay. So that is the message there, and I think that is reinforcing and confirming what I had said about the potential to heal whatever it is, whatever pain that either you have caused someone or that someone has caused you. You have the potential to heal this situation, but you must start with your own healing first, okay? You cannot reach out to someone to heal a situation if you have not healed the situation in yourself first, if that makes sense, if you know what I'm saying with that. So I really do believe that this reading is a truth, a heavy truth of some sort of deception or behavior that needed to be addressed and really looked at on a deeper level, because it was causing some sort of destruction in someone's life, in your life, or in someone that you know who is close to you, or maybe you were causing in someone else's life. However you want to take it. So I'm going to end the reading here. So much for that sweet, innocent reading I was hoping for. Okay, pile 4, since your reading was so crazy to get through, I think you guys deserve one extra card to see what we can add, what final message we can add to this reading. What final message can we add for pile 4? I did not do this for the other piles, but I feel like if you stayed, you deserve it. Ace of Pentacles is an offer, an opportunity. You have the opportunity for drastic transformation regarding this situation. This is an opportunity for personal empowerment, to really think about what it is that you truly desire. If you had been using the opposite sex, or if you had been using sex as a way of escaping from certain feelings, or a way to distract yourself, I guess you could say, this is a time to pull yourself back and focus on the visions that you want to manifest, because look how powerful this energy is here. You have so much powerful energy around this reading. The person behind this reading is a very powerful manifester. The message here is that you were manifesting unconsciously, and it was causing destruction around you and in the lives of people around you. And this is a call to come back to the path, to come back to the light, to discover your true potential, your true path and purpose in this life. I hope you enjoyed this reading. However chaotic it was, there we go. Spirit